Our next guest had her first ghost encounter when she was only 5 years old, and now she is writing supernatural mysteries and wants to be a unicorn when she grows up. Ooh. Me too. Let's welcome author Olivia Blacke. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, like I said, you had your first ghost encounter when you were just 5.
Yes.
But can you tell us about one of your favorite ghost encounters?
Wow. So one of the funniest, I thought, I was living in Maryland. I'm in Virginia now, but whenever I was living in Maryland, I was sound asleep and I thought I heard voices. So I went to go downstairs, and as I'm walking closer to the living room, it sounds like somebody's having a full-on cocktail party. I'm talking 50 people in my living room.
And they didn't invite you?
They didn't invite me, right? They didn't even wake me up. So I turn on the stairs. As soon as I turn, it's just perfectly quiet.
Stop.
So I was like, I think I interrupted a party at my house. But yeah, they didn't invite me. I was very sad.
But that's why you went there and just curious, just to be by yourself. Well, that is an amazing story. Now, you also have a background on criminal justice.
Yes.
How do you end up doing this?
So I went to school for criminology and criminal justice, and I ended up not using it at all until I started to write mysteries. And whenever I started to write mysteries, I have all of this background of how a dead body might be found. So I was able to channel that into mysteries. And so there's a little bit of reality to it, but reality's not as fun as
How old were
imagination.
you when you started to have that kind of situation that you had to match them up?
I actually started writing mysteries about 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a relatively new mystery author.
I love that.
And I heard that there was actually a real life scenario that happened in New York City that kind of prompted this. Can you tell us the story?
So I was walking down the street in New York City, and I had just moved there, so I'd been there for like a couple of months. I'm still kind of a tourist, and I'm walking along, and the person I'm walking with like grabs my arm and like yanks me up on the curb because I'd been about to cross the street, and I look down, I'm standing on a chalk outline. So I went, maybe New York is a little bit too much for me, but I ended up staying there anyway.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is amazing. I don't know if that's something that I can manage, to be honest. I don't know. But now, you have your current book that is that one that you have right there, A New Lease on Death. And you also have a new book coming up in October. Can you just talk about these amazing books?
Sure. A New Lease on Death is available now.
Okay.
And it is about a ghost and her living roommate that end up there across the hall neighbor is murdered, and the ghost wants to solve the crime, but she can't do it because she's a ghost.
Oh.
So she needs help from her living roommate, who is the most annoying person on the planet, according to the ghost. And so they have to band together. They have to learn how to communicate. They have to learn how to become friends. And they work together to solve this murder.
A whole history right there. Oh my God, can you imagine if it's hard for us to get along? Imagine for this ghost. I love that.
Especially when you can't really communicate.
Yeah,
So you have to figure it out.
That would be difficult. Now, you have an event that is coming up at the end of this month with another author, Elle, that we had on the show a few weeks back. Can you tell us about that event?
So it is going to be on March 28th. It's going to be at the Barnes & Noble at Newport News, 5:30, and it's going to be with Elle Cosimano, who I am such a huge fan of. She does the Finley Donovan books, which are absolutely hilarious, and her newest Finley Donovan book is just came out. It's Finley Donovan Digs Her Grave. So it is a Virginia author. A lot of her books take place in and around Virginia, so you'll recognize a lot of the locations that she visits in the books.
Definitely.
That is
I can back that up because I've read several of them at this point.
That is amazing. Now, do you have any situation that you just remember, like I say, okay, this is going to be my favorite time ever during these past 5 years?
Oh, goodness gracious. Probably this. This has been just fantastic, being able to talk to y'all and being able to come out here and just being able to be in this area and know that, we've got an event coming up, and this would definitely be up there.
This journey will be like, oh my God, this is so cute.
Thank
So
you.
we're
That's
gonna
gonna
be
be
there.
so much fun.
Likewise.
It's Newport News, Barnes & Noble on the 28th.
Yes,
So
and
it's
that's on
coming right up.
Jefferson Avenue.
Yes.
Where can people find you, like, and follow you? Social media, website, that kind of stuff.
And when we can buy the books, right?
Yes!
So my website is Olivia Blacke, that's black with an E.com. That's got all my socials on it because I was kind of silly about my socials whenever I first started. I had all my different social media platforms. And then I put them all together and they all have a different arrangement of my names. So I can't even remember them anymore. They're on my website, so I don't have to remember. And the book can be found in almost any bookstore. There's some great indies around here. So if they don't have it, they can order it. And I have a new book. It's called Death at the Door. It's the follow-up to A New Lease on Death. It comes out in October, but it is available for pre-order.
I love that. So we can say it's like a sequence.
Yes,
If
thank
it's
you
follow
so
this one.
much.
Yes. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you so much. Yes,
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
yes.
for
Well,
having
now
me.
Ashley, fold down, lawyer up, and cash in. Find out what I'm talking about right after the break. So don't go anywhere. Thank you so much.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.